fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready up. 52, 52. All day, just like that. Just like that. Shift, shift. Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Back to pass.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go! On your team!
On second and 9, Vick. And an alley to run. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Coming to you. Say.
They'll run with Michelle. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 21 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready, set, check back 33. Here we go, here we go. Check the hot read.
On 3rd down, Michelle. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down, Michelle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Vic operating on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
For the red zone now, Vic. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryan Izzo, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make it 17-13. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
There he goes left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Vic now. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
21 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3 down, 3 go. 552, 552, snap.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Jets first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 52. Come on. Now watch one. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michelle. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check.
3rd and short yardage, Vic. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down now. Michelle, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Vick will look to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Send the mirrors back and go full strength.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, they'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check pass, check pass.
And it's Michelle once again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Vick. And he will find his man on the outside. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, Vick. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd and 12, Vick buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, Vick. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Vic. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Get it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Go! 18 Gators. Slip. 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Protein spill. Hey, exit.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 80 weapon.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this will wind up a victory.